What's going on, everyone? Anthony Gambekich here with another video. It's been some time again since my last mail day. Got one card to show today. I do have a ton of other mail that I could show off, but this one has a story to it. And if I do this story with all my other mail, that's gonna be a long video. And I'm still waiting for some other things to come in. So I just want to show this now in its own video, because if I did this with all that other mail with this story, it would make Michael's This Film Not Yet Rated videos, his mail days, look like a really, really short video. It'd be a long video. So just got done teaching for the day. Thought I'd share this card with you. So story time. As you all know, I'm from, well, if you don't know, if you do know, I'm from the central shoreline of Connecticut. So growing up, when it came to going to sports games, remember that, number one, Connecticut does not have any sports teams since the Whalers left in the mid-90s for like professional, like top level sports. We have a bunch of minor league teams. At the time, we had like the Norwich Navigators, which I remember going to games when Alfonso Soriano was still there. New Britain Rockcats, which are now the Hartford Yard Goats. Those are the first two that come to mind. You have the Hartford Wolfpack for hockey. We had the Hartford Colonials, which were an American football league that only lasted for, I think, a year. But we've never had a really big sports teams. So I went to maybe one Patriots as a young kid. I maybe went to like one Patriots game a year, one Yankees game a year. I have to say Yankees games was a little easier to get to just because it's like not a 10-minute drive to the train station. You just hop on the train and that takes you right to Yankee Stadium. So Patriots games were probably the games that I went to the least as a kid. So when it came to big time sports, Connecticut, what do you think of? You think of UConn, most notably the basketball team, recently, obviously. But I love watching football games. I remember going to Patriots games before Tom Brady was even on the team. He was still in college when I had my first game. They weren't playing at Gillette Stadium. They were playing at Schaefer Stadium. And tickets, you could get them so easily because that's when the Patriots sucked. I remember sitting on the 50-yard line, 6 rows up. I think my dad paid me like $50 for the tickets. You couldn't touch those seats anymore. You can't touch any of the seats in the entire Gillette Stadium for $50. You can't touch a single seat. My dad decided to get season tickets to UConn football. And I remember going to all the UConn football games. And this player was probably one of the names that any follower of UConn football will know 100%. Hands down, top 5 UConn players of all time. Number 1 in his position. He broke all the school records for his position and still holds, I think, all of them today. Nobody's even come close. So he was really the first superstar, like, at his level. He really didn't make it in the NFL. Well, actually, he kind of did, and I'll get to the story why he kind of did after I show the card. But never planned on really collecting the guy because of the fact that he was such a late round pick and he never played. He didn't have cards. He had, I think I checked sports card list. He had maybe like 250 cards produced during his rookie season. And then it was like under 50 for his sophomore, second season and third season. After that, he has no cards in existence. But there's always been one card. One card that I've wanted of his Holy Grail. His best card. Never seen it ever. Saw one of his superfractors unautographed sell, I think, going on 4 years ago. I just checked Worth Point because I was watching the auction. It sold about 4 years ago. I'd missed out on it. I was at work. But I've always wanted this card. So I probably haven't searched for his cards for at least 6 months. And about a week ago, I decided, you know what? Why not? I'll give it a shot. Let me give his cards a search. And there it was. So I saw the guy's asking price, and I was like, I'm going to spend an arm and a leg for a card that, other than me, I can't think of anybody off the top of my head that would want the card. Maybe a couple local Connecticut guys, as he's from Connecticut, played in Connecticut. That's really about it. So I contacted the seller. I said, hey, realistically, what do you want for this card? No response. Didn't hear back from him. A couple days went by. I said, screw it. Because I didn't want to lowball the guy. He was asking so much money. I felt like any offer, any reasonable offer would be like the biggest lowball offer. So finally, I just said, screw it. I sent the guy an offer. He declined it. I sent the guy an offer for like $5 more. He countered it for about $15 more than that offer. I said, you know what? It's like a sixth of his asking price. Screw it. And I bought it. So it's here. The guy said like the condition. He said it's not. He said it's near mint. When I asked him about condition after I was gonna buy it regardless condition, but I looked over. It's probably like an 8.5, 9 at best. I definitely want to submit it to Beckett just for preservation reasons. It is a bit of an older card. So like I said, this card came out 12 years ago. First time I've seen it. So it took me 12 years to find this card. Even back then, because I started seriously getting into collecting in like 2007. And that's when I first bought an autograph of this guy. I said, if one day I can afford his best card, I want it. And I got it for a price that I could have definitely afforded back then. From 2005, Contenders. Championship ticket autograph of Mr. Dan Orlovsky. So if you know championship tickets, you'll know that is indeed the one of one. The older 101s, I mean, these things are, I was talking, there's a big championship ticket collector over on Blowout. And he collects Colts, all their championship tickets. This guy actually did play a season for the Colts. And he said those old ones are so hard to come by. And they are. So 12 years in the making. Super happy to have this. And why I said, and you cannot say that Dan Orlovsky has not had a successful career. He was a fifth round, I believe, or fifth or sixth round draft pick, right? He's 12 years ago. He is still on an active roster, not practice squad, active roster for the last 12 seasons. He's been on an active roster as a backup quarterback. He did start many games for the Lions when Matt Stafford got injured, when Manning went down for a season, the season before they got Andrew Luck, who was their starter. He saved them from a winless season. So he spent 12 years, every single season he's been a part of a team for 12 years as a backup. That's a successful career, in my opinion. That's a 100% successful career as a fifth, sixth round draft pick. Look at all these first and second round draft pick quarterbacks that have lasted 1-2 seasons in the NFL, and then we never see them again. So 12-year player, and in my opinion, 100% because of his 12-year experience and his personality. Many people that know him. He's a great person. He's very personable. Could have a successful career as a coach, possibly an offensive coordinator down the road, quarterback coach, offensive coordinator. He knows the league. He knows so many teams. The majority of his career has been with the Lions, but he has also been with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Houston Texans, and the Indianapolis Colts. So, like I said, definitely will submit this off to grading just for submission, just for preservations reasons. Because the shine, I really wouldn't want to put it in magnetic. I think this would look awesome slabbed. If I had to grade it, the autograph is a bit streaky, so it's really the autograph is all gonna depend on the grader that day, what mood they're in, how much sleep they got last night, if they had their morning coffee. It's gonna be either a 9 or a 10 autograph. Same thing with the condition. Depending on the grader, I could see this as low as an 8, as high as a 9.5. I really can't see any immediate. I took it out of the case. I can't see any immediate damage. There's the tiniest bit of whiting. It's barely even noticeable with the naked eye on the top corner. But other than that, that's it. 10 minutes to show one card. So, like I said, that's all I got today. I do have some more stuff coming in the mail. I'm waiting for that to come in from my mail. But who knows, by the time that stuff's coming, I've probably already bought more stuff. And I'll want to wait till that comes in. Plus, I only come home to my parents' house once every 2 weeks. And like I said, I do get all my mail sent here. So who knows? And I might do another box break. I haven't really decided yet. Probably not. I kind of want to just stick with singles. I did 2 boxes of select. The next box I will be breaking. I just got pushed back to, I think it got pushed back a month to mid-March. It was supposed to come out this week. Is Topps Champions League Showcase Soccer. I will be doing a box of that once it comes out. But other than that, hope everybody is doing well. Thanks for watching.